Hey guys, welcome to the Frontlines Podcast, episode 1. My name is Ben, commonly known as Corporal Malarkey. Today I'm joined with a couple of my friends from the Frontlines. If you guys can, please name your rank, your name, and the role that you are in the Frontlines, please. Starting with you. Right.
Who? I'll go first. So I'm Deputy Lieutenant Mushy, also known as, or I have a lot of nicknames. Turner, Shifty, Randleman, but
Ooh.
usually go by Mushy. And my affiliation at the moment is I am a commanding officer in the 75th Shock Trooper Division and leader of the 25th Ranger Regiment.
Nice. What about you, Claire?
Hi. I'm a First Sergeant. I'm an NCO, which is like, we do little fun jobs all the time. It's quite cool. I used to be a colonel, but now I'm this rank, and it's amazing.
Right, what about you, Foley?
Well, First Lieutenant, I'm quite enjoying the what's it called? Like what I have to be in charge in the Marine Corps.
The officer life.
Yeah, officer life. Quite enjoying it. That's really it. Can't really think of much to say.
And last but not least, what about you, Cosmic?
Alright, so I'm General Cosmic, also known as like General Sink or Spears, depending on who you ask. And I am just kind of like the owner of the server. I just make sure things run on time while everyone else kind of does like the groundwork.
Hello? Is that all?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I do.
I forgot to do it myself actually. Fingo, I'm Corporal Ben or Corporal Malarkey. I'm part of the Marine Corps. I used to be a Lieutenant Colonel for the Airborne. I transferred to the Marine Corps, so back down to Corps. Right, how's your guys' day been?
Alright. Let's say.
It's been pretty good. Not too much done today, actually. Only one person recruited, sadly.
Oh damn, who was it?
I think it was Private Jake, Airborne Trooper.
Oh, it's right. Just everyone feels like they've had an alright day, like.
My day's been pretty decent. I woke up at 2, so it's not really like I had a full day, but
Hasn't been like productive or anything.
nah, it's just been very chill. Very nice.
Same here, to be fair. Like, right, let me actually get to the actual question. So, the first question is, how long have you been in the front lines for? I'm going to start this off with Deputy Lieutenant Mushy.
Yeah, so I think my join date was, let's see,
I think it was November 29th of 2024 or 2023, one of the two.
Yeah, it was 2023. So, yeah. Or, no, it wasn't November 9th, it was December 27th.
Really?
Yeah. Is it, because I know that, because it's the same day that Jacob joined, just a year later.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Much sounding. What about you, Claire?
I've been in this world for like 2 years. I forgot how long 2 years ago is, but anyway, 2 years and like 3 months, and it's been quite cool. So yeah.
What about you? Fully.
Like a year and 1 month now.
Basically the exact same as me, like, honey.
Yeah. You joined like a day after me. So.
Something like that, like a week, I think.
Nah, it was like a solid month. Foley joined in
Really?
February, you joined in like March 11th.
Ah, right. And Bingo, obviously, Cosmic, you are the creator of the world, so I'm just going to ask, when did you create the world? Well, off the front lines.
Okay, so it started, I think, in maybe 2020/21, and it's been very on and off. Like, majority of the years until now, we haven't really been locked in, and we didn't really have like a good system. only really November of this year, of 2024, sorry, we've locked in refined processes, defined roles, like that sort of thing. Like actually start giving specific roles to enlisted NCOs and officers. That's the only time that we've done it was this year.
Sounding. Yeah, I think it's good that like. Right. Let me get to the other. Where is this other question? Sorry, guys. Where the other one is. Right. Why did you join the front lines, guys? Let's start off with Clairstan.
Okay, sorry, I'm eating a grape. So basically, I seen this post on Minecraft and I was like, oh, cool. It's got like big words in it and it looks cool and awesome. So I'm gonna join it, and then I did join it. And as stated before by General, the system was a bit bad. So it kind of felt like GTA for like a couple of months until I actually locked in. So yeah.
Sounding. Right. What about you, Foley?
It's kind of just going through posts, looking for like another milsim of some sort, because I left one like before I was looking for another one, you know. So
Sound. Right. What about you, Mushy?
Well, I didn't join for a post. I joined for one of the sergeant first class's mansuit, and before that we were friends for like a year, and he introduced me to it.
He wasn't a sergeant at the time. I think he was like maybe a.
No, but I mean now.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think at the time he was a corporal. He joined in.
Sound.
Yeah, I joined in with So Mansu invited me and then another one of our friends, Von True, as some of you guys might know.
I think always it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, yeah. I joined the front lines, and I think Coswick and the majority of people. I joined the front lines because Among Us weren't working, and I seen I seen I seen this military post, and I was like, oh shit, dude, what? It'll be so funny if it'll be so funny. I've just griefed this stuff, but it turned out that I actually really liked not Among Us. It turned out I really liked the front lines. I've just stuck ever since. But yeah. What about you, Cosmic? Why did you make the front lines?
So, some context, I had this thing called Protect the Village, and that was up in like maybe 2018-19, and it continued until maybe like early months of 2020/21, and then after that it springed the front lines. So Protect the Village was very defensive based. Well, I wanted the front lines to be offensive/defensive, and like you're on the front lines of war. That's where it gets its name, front lines. So made the front lines, and then again it's a very on and off project that I worked on. Then in 2024 I was originally going to quit on it, and then it's something that like my chapter president for my DECA chapter at my school said to me. Like he was asking about it, and he was like, oh, you should totally continue it as a passion project because it would make a good passion project for university. And then that was like maybe October, and then I got like all the officers, like everyone here, back in, and maybe a few others that left to start working on again. And now we created really new systems, new organization to make things run a little bit more like smooth and better than the old.
No, I think another reason that it's still stuck with the front lines is because of Band of Brothers.
Oh yeah.
That kind of yeah.
No,
I was kind of like the last piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, Band of Brothers
honestly
really exposed me to like how unit organization works, like platoons, companies, squads, battalions, regiments, that sort of thing.
I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. I think if you didn't have like Band of Brothers, I don't think we'd be friends with like the majority of the people. Like, what is it, LC? Or L1, sorry. We wouldn't have been, I don't think I would have been friends with him, but because he got Brewer as his name. Was it Brewer or?
Yeah, it's Lieutenant yeah.
Yeah. I don't think if it weren't for like having names like that, I don't think we would have bonded like that. You get me? But
yeah, because like I don't know, having those nicknames just added like a more personal element to the front lines because you have like your own personality there, right? You have like you're not just like your Xbox username, you're a nickname there that you're referred to by everyone and no one else.
Where did Claire even come from?
Dude, that I remember that.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
oh yeah, no. I remember that. I remember it though. Who was it?
That's
Who
not
was it?
Frontlines lore. That's not Frontlines lore though. That's just like
Yeah.
me in summer school lore.
Wait, who was it? Who was it with? It was me.
Oh wait, I remember
uh,
now.
Yeah,
it Francis.
yeah, Ben was Francis. Cosmic was Leroy. Tezzy or Claire. Oh, so it was Claire. And I was Daniels.
And then Kenny
Oh,
was
yeah.
Rickenberger.
I could not say that name.
Ricky Berger. Man, I kind of feel sorry on Foley here because he's not really into like this lore,
Yeah, I
but
know, he doesn't know what we're talking about.
yeah, but thingo. Right, let me get to the final question of this thing because I do not want to make this podcast any longer as it is. Right, so the final question is: what is the most memorable story in the? I'm gonna start off with Cosmic.
Oh my god. Hold on. That's a really good question. You gotta go to me last. Go someone else.
Nice. Right, what about you, Claire?
Oh, okay. Just choose the one with dementia.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to talk about this one. Cosmic, you know the one where I got put into special forces?
Yeah, that one's fine.
Okay. So basically, we had kind of crashed in this forest, and this was like the first like survival type of mission we'd ever done in the whole entire Frontlines that I'd seen before. So we had to like survive in this forest for like a set amount of days until we got an evac. But we didn't know when the evac was coming, so we had to find it out from like bases behind us, like these enemy pillager bases. And you would get like ambushed if you were out in the forest alone. It was very cool, but I did have to like take over a little bit because my superior officer was just making some decisions that weren't very competent in a way. So I just sat there.
I don't want to like leak him, but I'm guessing. Was it? It's
Talking about cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think he was a lieutenant.
it wasn't. He just made some
Good.
uncalculated things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bingo. Was it? I think my most memorable story is I don't know what mission it was, but it was like the very first time I ever got to become a scuba trooper and all that. Thingo. It was the very first time. I think I was the only one there. It was just such a bullshit like thing for me to do. Not to me to do, but like it's just like scuba trooper and all that. It was such like a filler. It was like a useless filler, but I remember it so vividly.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old Marine classes.
Marine Marauders.
I think I know what he's talking about. There's a mission on like a coastal village, and there's enemies in the water, and the water needed to be clear. And I think we sent Malarkey in there to go to it. Well, an army trooper helicopter landed, and like
Because
everyone else pushed the village, while the Marines pushed in from the beach front.
it was me and Yoda, but I think Yoda left like 5 minutes into the operation.
Bro, I was like an acting scuba trooper one time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I don't remember
Anyway.
it like, but I don't blame me
It's
feeling
not
all
your
that.
most memorable moment then.
Yeah, true. Fingo, what is it? What about you, Fully?
What?
What about you?
Most memorable moment.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I like.
I might just have to walk away from that one.
So good,
You
you
know
just
what?
have to leave.
I did what? No, it's fine because I've seen. It seems like Cosmic's cooking up something, so we'll hear
Hey,
from him.
let me go. I got a good one.
Oh fucking hell! All right, go on.
All
No
right.
swearing.
But yeah, so I can't remember what the exact mission was called, but it was when a group of soldiers was sent to a village on this like peninsula, and our goal was to defend it. And there's like police or a PD building, crap like that. And at the end, we had hammerhead classes, which are basically like big, like Halo ships or something like that. I don't even know. It's based off of Star Wars, and me and my boy Sorted, we were given a task to use elytras and TNT to blow up the Hammerhead classes that are in the sky.
No,
So-
Hammerhead classes are ours. That's the enemy ship. The pillagers have.
Whatever
a
they're
ship.
called.
Yeah, they never had a name. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah.
And there's just one cold screenshot that sort of took. It's just me and him standing and it's like, I think the enemy ships were like in the background or something like that.
Done.
All right.
What about you now, Cosmic?
So again, I'm not really a foot soldier. I just more like manage how the mission goes, act as comms, that sort of thing. So I'm not usually in combat, but a story that I still talk about with like whenever some people ask me about the front lines, like even IRL people have told like some of my friends about this, right? Was Operation Spearbreaker.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This operation was like a shit show, and it was a 2-part operation. One part taking place like there was like a year gap in these parts as well, so like, you know, it was pretty bad. Not bad, but like it was cooked. They went into this operation. I think this was before the company system and platoons and shit, so it was split between Foxtrot and Golf Squad. And I think one was to take the left side of the beach, one on the right. And they pushed up the beach. One of the squad members triggered one of the traps in Golf Squad, I think. And he got himself and 2 other guys killed. Like, it was a trap, like he stepped on a pressure plate. The floor came out underneath him and his 2 other guys, and they fell
The
in.
spider death trap thing with this cobwebs.
Yeah, and then they burned alive. Then they pushed past the beach, they took the beach, and then they just kind of, it was nighttime, so they set up camp and just defended, like, the entrance into the jungle. It was really weird. It was like a beach, but then it led into a jungle. So they went into the jungle, they found this jungle temple, they pushed towards it, right? All the commanding officers stood on the base, like, the entrance into it, since it was, like, a little, like, insert into it. Claire was a part of this operation. This was her first operation. She was a medic.
This was like one of my first combat experiences, by the way.
And she was a private first class at the time as well. And then, whenever they clicked the button to try to get into the temple, all the people that were in charge, and at this time, we didn't really have, like, a difference between NCOs and officers, and there weren't even any officers at that time, because we didn't know how that shit worked. Like, I didn't, at least. And then, eventually, so these were non-commissioned officers. I think one was, like, sergeant first class and one a staff sergeant or master sergeant, something like that. Both of them dropped with 2 other troopers. A bunch of pillagers came out of the temple along with, like, vindicators coming out of, like, the paths and shit. And then I think 2 troopers survived, and it was, I don't remember his rank at the time, but it was Redipool and Claire. And both of them survived by climbing up into the trees, but everyone else died from that.
Nah, can I give a first-hand witness account?
Yeah, sure.
You can be the last thing with her.
Okay, I'll be quick. So, keep in mind, right, I was a very confused young person who I'm not good at Minecraft, so I didn't know what I was doing, first of all. All of a sudden, I just see, like, 20 people die, and then, like, everything is swarming the path that I was on. So I was like, shit, I have to climb the vines, right? So I climbed up this one tree, right? Cosmic, General Sink starts breaking the tree. He's like, get off the trees, get off the trees. I'm like, no, I have to stay on the tree. So I run away. And then I survived for a bit. And I tried to kill them, like the pillagers, but he was just like, mission has failed. And I was like, oh.
Oh, that was afterwards, because Golf and Fox were then going deeper into the forest, then encountered a pillager outpost, and I think Fox tried attacking it, and they ended up getting repelled back, and then we called a retreat order because 1, the operation was going on for too long, and 2, we were taking too many casualties. So retreat orders were called, and then a year later we came back and took the jungle. I think it was the name.
I also led that one.
Yeah, Claire led that one. Came back. First went there as a private, came back as a lieutenant.
It was really
it was
just a real
Part 2
thing.
Spearbreaker was during the mushy dark ages.
Right. What time are we on, Cosmic?
19 minutes and 47 seconds.
Ooh.
Alright, hold up, we need to hold this for 20 seconds. It's been nice speaking to you. Feel Bingo. Obviously, we can't go on for like half an hour because that'd be boring for the recruit. Well, not recruits, but like
People
just
watch.
everyone's watching it.
Alright, bro, solid.
Yeah.
Send it.
Nah, Fingo, what is it? Fingo. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, just answer me, and if we do another podcast episode, which hopefully we will, I'll answer them for you. But yeah, peace out.